Hi and welcome. I'm Shelly, and today's video is a rant. I gotta be completely honest with you. I'm here to rant. My rant today is we have let down every generation that has come after us. I know that's a bold statement. I understand that. But I feel that it is an accurate statement. And what I mean by that, what do I mean by that? I mean, we haven't taught them the things that they need to survive. We haven't taught them. We've let them down. Are they intelligent? Yes. Have they gone to college? Most likely. A lot of them have. But do they have what they need to survive? Do they? Do they have that? I'm going to give you an example of a couple things that I've seen lately, and it's quite disturbing to me. And we'll start with this. In high schools, they no longer teach you how to sew or cook or care for an infant. They don't teach you woodworking skills, metallurgy skills. I mean, we had a class for all of that, and those classes were, well, the sewing and the cooking were just every day, in my opinion, everyday things that we needed to learn. Now, the woodworking and the metallurgy, I understand. To me, that was more of an introduction so that you could figure out, what you enjoyed in life. They've taken all of that out of schools. When my daughter was in school, they used to have to carry around an egg and treat it like a baby, and they would get graded. They don't do that anymore. We have let them down by not teaching them skills that they need. You might say, well, Shelley, it's common sense. I call bullshit. Okay? Not everything is common sense. I know that I would have not, well, I would have probably learned it later in life, but there are a lot of things that I learned from my family, my parents, that some people would say, well, that's common sense. Well, no, not necessarily common sense. For example, I know a young lady, her and her husband have a baby. They just had a baby not too long ago. And she was completely unaware that the bottles need to be sterilized. She was completely unaware of how to burp him. She was completely unaware of so many things that you might say, well, that just comes natural. Again, I call bullshit. You have to be nurtured. You have to be led in the right direction. Some of it, yes, is instinct, but not all of it. I feel like she was let down by the people that surrounded her. No one taught her. We all need a helping hand at some point. We all need direction. We all need someone to mentor us. And I challenge you today. I challenge you. You take someone and mentor them. Don't judge them. Don't yell at them. Don't tell them they're stupid. Take them under your wing and teach them what they need to know because no one else has. And they need that. I promise you, they don't understand. Now, of course, you're going to find some who are going to be like, I don't need your assistance. I don't need your help, blah, 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 blah. Then you're going to find others that are extremely grateful for your wisdom. You have wisdom. You've lived a life, a long life, and you have things that you can share. I can remember being a young child, and I learned a lot from my grandparents or my grandfather, my father and my mother. My grandfather asked me one time, there was a tree growing in the yard, and the tree was growing sideways. He said, why do you think that is? And I knew because I'd been taught before. The tree was growing underneath of another tree, and it was growing towards the sunlight. He also taught me how to, this is a simple thing. He taught me how to peel an apple. Well, you may say, Shelley, that's just crazy. Everybody knows how to peel an apple. And I beg to differ. They do not always know how to do it. They need guidance. They need your mentorship. They need your wisdom, and you need to give it to them. Whether that means getting on YouTube and talking about it and sharing your experiences, or taking someone that you know that needs your help and being kind to them. They do not need they do not need you to talk down to them. They do not need you to belittle them or berate them. They need your love and they need your support. This is not, there's not enough of this in this world right now, and it needs to be done. I don't know what else I can say. We have let down generations. Now, when I say that, please don't be insulted. I'm not necessarily talking about you. If you've done your due diligence with your children and your family, good for you. But there are many who have let their children down. They left it to the school systems to teach them. And again, some of this may not be their fault. It's not about whose fault it is. It's about the fact that there's an entire generation out there, more than one generation, I would say every generation from mine down, has been let down. They need mentorship, they need help, they need wisdom from people who know what is going on. You cannot fault them for something they never learned. You cannot hold them responsible for something they never were told, never taught. I get kind of fired up about this because to me it's very important. It's very important. My daughter grew up on a farm, so she understands the circle of life and how things work. She understands how to care for something and nurture something. And you may say, Shelley, that's a natural thing. Not everybody has that. Maybe you're right. Maybe not everyone has that nurturing spirit, but everyone can learn how to take care of things and how to deal with things. They need they need to have that guidance. And I pray today that you guys will find it upon your hearts to share that guidance, share your wisdom, share part of yourself, give to someone else and teach them and be kind to them because it's important. You can make a difference in someone else's life. You really can. And I do these videos because I want to make a difference in someone's life, whether it be one person. If it's just one person, I can make a difference. I want to make that difference. It's just so sad. It's so sad what people don't actually know. And it's a bit scary if you really want the truth. It's a little bit scary. Well, I hope everyone's doing well today, and I hope you'll listen to what I had to say and reach out. It's not only for them but for yourself. Sharing is an amazing thing. It's good for your soul. Have a great day.